Hello, everyone. Using a new area to do my live because it's just a little bit warm outside. I hope that you can pick up the mic here. This is new to me, so hello, hello, hello. Anybody who's out there, how are you doing? What's going on? Um, yeah, this has been I'm looking a hot mess, but that's okay. I'm gonna love this hot mess no matter what. Uh, I thought I would jump on here and say good morning. I hope people will join me for some coffee and a little bit of chat this morning. What are you reading? What are you drinking? How's your day? What's going on? How you feeling? All the questions. Um, yeah, it's the day after being 50, so hey, I'm 50 now. Hooray! Yeah, hooray! Here we go. Woo. I'm just being silly. So I hope everyone is well. It is a Thursday. Happy Thursday. I normally work on Thursday, but I took this week off for vacation. Um, this is kind of the first day I've sort of had where I'm not busy doing a million things. So here I am. I see some people out there. Good morning. Hello. Oh, hi. Thank you, Cajun. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. I'm not going to lie. It was a good birthday. I was really blessed. We had a good day yesterday. Um, Dan and I spent the day together. It's funny. We did the things that I normally do on my own during the week. Like we went to my favorite coffee shop. We went to the library. But it felt good to do that with him, and it just felt good to have some normalcy, if that makes any sense. I apologize for my appearance. I did just go. This is my workout gear, so I just jumped on after my workout gear, and I'm looking a hot mess. And if you hear a waterfall, we have a guest in our house until my mother-in-law is able to go back to her home. So probably about 6 months. We have a guest cat, and she's here and hanging out with us. So um, I hope that everyone can hear me okay. This is the first time I have done a live from my computer instead of being outside and doing it from my iPad. So Cajun, thank you for jumping on, and I hope you're well. What are you doing today? What are you reading? I am still working on Needed to Death by Winnie Archer. Thank you, Cajun. I appreciate the feedback. You never know because you can't hear yourself. But I'm still working on this. I'll be really honest. I don't even think I've read this week. I've just been, my brain has been too swirly. I haven't eyeball read. I do listen to a book before bed, and I am currently listening to um, the third book in the apple cider, apple cider shop, apple cider. Ooh, can't talk. Myrtle Clover that came out this week. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I need to look it up because I'm sure Cajun, if you love it, I will love it too. I am currently listening to it's. I'm telling you, my brain. Is this what 50 is going to be like? I mean, I'm not going to lie, my 40s were like that too. Hi, Groovy Pop Tart with the cool name, with the groovy name. I love it. I'm also listening to The Cider Shop Rules by Julian Lindsay. This is what I've been listening to before I went to bed. So I'm kind of double dosing the cozies. Oh, I love that. And a retired English teacher. I love it. That sounds great. Pamela, hey. Oh, Death by Dumpling. I've read that and I enjoy it. Vivian Chin is a delight. I met her last October and she is so funny. And I think she puts that into her books. She's very, very funny. If you're wondering what this is, I keep looking at this. My friend Laura from Laura Reads gifted these for my birthday. They're bookmarks, but you can tie them together and put them anywhere. And they're little mushrooms, my little cozy cottage core heart loves that. But I set them up here so I would remember to put them in my book. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing. I did a cozy birthday 50 birthday vlog, and I'm thinking about doing a bookish birthday haul, but I don't know if people are tired of birthday stuff. So I'm thinking about that. Um, I am, let's see. Dan and I also went to our little local bookstore and I picked up a alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And I really feel like that's what our booktube family is like. It's just we together we do so much. Hello, Erica. Hello, Roxy. Thank you. Thank you. Groovy. Thank you. Celebrate your birthdays. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pam. I'm glad you loved it. Hello, cousin. Cousin Fiona is here. Good morning. I am having a lovely day. I do enjoy, I know I love Pooh. I had a Winnie the Pooh bedroom in college, and I was a little obsessed with Kinga and Roo when I was a kid. So I love Winnie the Pooh. And well, I mean, I love anything that has that cozy sweetness to it. So, yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't think there's a gentleman in the house yet, but ladies, thank you. Um, yes, it has been. Yesterday was a blessed day. I think that my gift for this year was just realizing the blessings that I have already. Um, it's not. Oh, hello, hello, hello. People are saying hi to each other. I love poo too. I absolutely do. Anybody having some coffee this morning? My mug that Tiffany sent me. She's so sweet. Beach Bum Bookworm. Go there. Check her out if you don't. I think most of you are very familiar with you. Yes, Pamela, I agree. My Dan is precious. He is. Right now, um, he is at the hospital. The hospital is about an hour and a half from us. So I asked him today. I said, if you need me, I'll go. But if there's any way, because we've been going to the hospital every day except yesterday and since Friday. And your house gets a little and I said I just kind of need some time, and he's like, I'm fine, go ahead and go. So yeah, this is like I said, this is the first time I've kind of had some Sonya time for almost a week. So I'm kind of enjoying it, and I thought I want to have coffee with my friends. So here we are. Hazelnut hot chocolate. Oh yeah, like a kind of like a Nutella hot chocolate. That sounds delicious. It looks like fall here. We have the colors are starting to change. There's leaves on the ground. It don't feel like fall here. It's supposed to be a high of 95 today, and I just got finished with my walk, and I've got a little red from sun. The sun is scorching. So, but that's pretty. I mean, it's pretty on brand here around here. Um, so I'll share some bookish things with you, if you don't mind. That my Dan gave me a bookish birthday card, because I mean, how sweet is that? It says, wishing you a happy birthday. And then inside he wrote, as a new chapter of your life begins, I'm so very glad that I get to share the story with you. He even made it bookish. My Dan is pretty incredible. I don't mean to brag. I waited a long time for my Dan, believe me. So he's very sweet. And I apologize if you're hearing that. My neighbor is mowing. We bumped into a library sale yesterday. Hi, sister. Hello, Tammy. Tammy from Believe in Yourself. Oh, before I even start talking, if you have a channel, please mention it. This is a, you know, collaboration, community and collaboration. I Please mention your channel. I love when people do that. Let's support each other. Yesterday, also, my friend Jackie, she has a channel. It's Jackie Lentz, and her podcast is Jackie Just Chatters, sent me this. This was House in the Cerulean Sea was my very favorite book of 2023. And I am so looking forward to this. Cannot wait to read this. And my mother did not come to visit me yesterday. My other mother did. I have two moms. My other mother is her name is Linda. So if you ever hear me talking about Linda, that is my other mother. That was my brother's mom. And my real mom sent me this Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. It's, I mean, get into it. Looks like so cottage core. And um, I showed you the bookmarks that Laura gave me, the little mushrooms. So I will probably do a little bookish birthday haul a little bit later in the week. Uh, yes, Tammy, I saw your I Love Lucy video. I've not watched it yet. Um, I am going to though. It is on my when I have lunch. I'm going to sit and catch up on some videos. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. Um, oh, she has very good, Fiona. Yes, A House in the Cerulean Sea, especially coming from an educator's point of view, because it deals with children who struggle. It hit my heart, hit my heartstrings. So I absolutely loved it, and I mean it's a fantasy. It's not realistic, but it is realistic. I don't know how else to explain that. Is anybody doing anything fun today? Oh my gosh, Cajun, that sounds like the best day ever. Doing nothing today but watching BookTube and reading. I wish my brain would let me read right now. It's not going for it. It's just kind of discombobulated. So I've been listening. I think I might listen to a book while I do some housework. And I hear Kitty scratching on something. Girl, we're not having that. No, ma'am. Sorry, I had to discipline a child. A kitty child. And she is a cat. She does things on her own terms, and I would introduce you to her, but she doesn't like to be picked up. So she will come introduce herself when she is ready. Or she got to be introduced a little bit. Yeah, Cajun, I posted a picture and a little bit of a video of her in my birthday haul video, but I will be posting pictures. She's a little camera shy. She's just getting, she had to ride home in almost, an hour and a half when we brought her home. And I think she's still we're all kind of feeling, change of environment. Cats are like people. Yeah, the cat has you. Yeah. And for people, we don't have pets. Yeah, she's discombobulated too. Yeah. We don't have pets. We usually just end up taking care of everybody else's, but it's definitely something to get used to, hearing the little tingly bell at night. It's woke me up a few times. You just get used to it. Fiona, no, I didn't. The house that we're in now, we moved in 2017, and there's a whole story about it. And since we're live, I guess I'll tell it. We looked at this house 8 times, and in 8 months time, we looked at this house 8 times. And I had pieces I loved, but I didn't love the whole thing. And I fell in love with one house, and we put a bid on it, and we got undersold. Uh, the realtor sold to someone that she was also representing. So we didn't get the house, and I was devastated. So every house I was being like extra picky about because I didn't want to fall in love with something and then not get it. I loved the yard in this house. I love the white fence in the back. I love the fireplace. I love the huge bedroom, but I did not like the kitchen. I did not like the bathroom, and it still needs a lot of updating. It was built in 1969, but I think they redid it in the 80s. And I mean, we have 80s tile, and the bathroom anyway. So this was one of the things when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's unique. Because to me, I thought it kind of looked nursery-ish. But the more I looked at it, I was like, I could work with that. I think this is kind of cute. And, you know, the colors are a little bit dull. Like the sunflower behind me, I want to brighten up. The butterfly is red. I think I want to paint over it and make it orange. But the wall really needs to be painted because it's the people who lived here before us were smokers, and it's kind of nicotine stained. We spent a lot of time removing the nicotine stain from all of the woodwork in this house, like all of the frames and the cabinets and stuff, because you can do that, but with walls you can't really do that without painting them. So I did not. The person who lived here before was very creative, and there's all kinds of weirdo things painted all over the place. This is such a strange house. On where my knee is at on this side, there's a rabbit in the corner, and then we found a bear downstairs. And rabbits are my favorite, and I always call Dan my sugar bear, and he calls me Honey Bunny. I know that's ridiculously gross, but we do. And when we saw those, we're kind of like, I think this is the place for us. And we put a bid and got a great deal, and here we are, and we've been very happy. So. Hello, Amby. Hello, hello, hello. Watching a squirrel on the deck. Oh, drove my cats crazy. Pam, I think squirrels are rats with cuter outfits. They're fun to watch, but man, they are destructive. I had squirrels chew the wires in my truck and had to replace the whole system, and it was from squirrels. Yeah. I don't really. Rabbits are I love rabbits, and I have not seen a rabbit since my birthday. I think they all left. They're like, "Oh, she's 50. We're gone now." I miss my little troop of rabbits. Yeah, but squirrels are fun to watch, and they are cute. And I didn't realize this until I went to Michigan last year, because the squirrels that we have here are gray squirrels, red squirrels. I didn't realize there were black squirrels, and I was in vacation in Michigan, and I saw this little black critter, and I thought for a second it was a skunk. And I looked and I was like, "Oh my gosh," and asked a friend of mine who lives there. I was like, "What in the world is that?" She's like, "It's a squirrel." It's like, "You have black squirrels?" And she's like, "Yeah." Never in my life have I seen a black squirrel. Apparently they exist. Oh, nice. Yes, they love the feeders. Our squirrels are like, I don't know. Our squirrels are gangsta squirrels because you cannot put a feeder out. They will destroy it. Oh, yes. Sarah used to show black squirrels. That was actually before I met Sarah. I guess I would have seen that, but I was just fascinated. I was like, I didn't know they existed. That's why I think it's so important to travel and go to new places and do new things, because you discover things, things you never saw before. So, friends, what are you reading today? I wish my brain would let me read. Because of doing the Scooby-Doo readathon, I know a lot of you are participating in that. I really want to get books finished so I can read more and roll more, and just kind of like, the mystery machine is broke down. Hi, Jules. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? How are things on your side of the state? Oh, thank you. Yes, you're working. Yeah, most people are working today. I would have been working today too if I didn't take the week off. Um, I love it. I love it. Yes, we're supposed to get a cool spell, Jules. I hope you get it too, because I am over the heat. Beast of Buckingham Palace and started true crime. Uh, Groovy, what is I'm sorry, I don't know your first name. If you want to share it, that's fine. If you don't, I understand too. Groovy Pop Tart to me is just, I mean, I think I would be loving being called that name. Body in the Bookstore. I really enjoyed that, Jules. I can't wait to hear your feedback on it. I did not love it as much as I love the Bake Shop, but I did enjoy it. It left anyway. Enjoy it. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I don't want to ruin it. So it's a good one. Oh, Diane, that's my aunt. That's my favorite aunt's name. So Groovy is Diane. Welcome, Diane. Thank you for sharing. I will do my best to remember that. Um, Magic Treehouse book. Oh, I love Magic Treehouse. 60% through and enjoy it. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Ellie Alexander knows how to write a book. That is for sure. I get to meet her in November. I wish that you could come to St. Louis in November. You can meet her too. Patchwork Planet by Ann Tyler, and then a whole new stack of books. Yay! Yes, I have a birthday stack I want to tackle, and then I have a vintage haul of books that I want to tackle. I just I'm going to keep listening until I can get into eyeball reading. Oh, Jules, you feel the same. Okay. Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, book one of the Sweet Coat. That sounds delightful. Thank you. Hello, Pat. Good morning to you. I hope you're feeling well. Yes, you'll be on vacation. I hope you enjoy every minute of that vacation. But yes, there, Cozy Con is a definitely a yearly thing. Last year was super successful. It was the first one, and Blake had said that it's bringing people in, so they're going to continue to do it, which I love. They have a new facility too. The St. Louis Public Library has like a presentation facility now, and it's brand new. And when we went to see Catherine Center, it was just incredible. It was so comfortable and just nice, and a great place to meet authors and to meet other bookish people. Um, Fiona, we're working on it. We're trying. We're trying so hard. I told Dan maybe by 55. I said when I hit double nickels, let's go to Scotland. And he's going to be 55 next year. So um, I'm going to try really hard to make his 55th birthday incredible, because I think he was looking forward to this week as much as I was, and I can tell he's really disappointed that we didn't get to go. So I'm going to try really, really hard to do something special next year. The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros gave it 5 stars. Rebecca Yarros. I think I've read something by her. Yes, I agree, Cajun. Uh, she needs to just tour the whole United States, because there are people who love her in all states. Come see the whole United States. Oh, Cajun, my mama will be in Georgia. My other mom will be there in October. She's going to Jekyll Island for the week for her birthday, which I don't know. If I can finagle it, I might end up going to. We'll see. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, I hope you love The Cottage Tales of Beatrix Potter as much as I did. Yeah, I actually want to read that. Uh, Oh, I'm sorry. Tammy just turned double nickels. She's like, it's not cracked all it's cracked up to be. Oh, yes, I felt that this morning. I had on my walk, um, Pat says her book was signed. On my walk this morning, I did a lot of I do a lot of thinking at that time, I guess. I call it's kind of prayer time for me. And yeah, it's it's definitely I try to keep it a blessing. Pamela, I have said that for a year. I would love for all the Killing Time with Cozy booktubers, like all of us, to be able, and all booktubers, just have like a big booktuber convention. YouTube does have a big convention, but it's like for the people who have million plus subscribers, and it's open to everyone. I would love to do just a booktuber one. I would love that. Pam, Missouri is kind of central to as far as the United States goes, and there's some wonderful little places that we could all meet. I'm just putting that out there. Jules, jump on a train. Let's go to Herman. um, I love, yes, Jekyll Island, St. Simon's, not Eugenia Price. Her books are based around. I love that. I love that. Jekyll Island and St. Simon's are a favorite. I've been there many, many times. My other mother is very much in love with Jekyll Island. She goes there just about. Yes, Cajun, agreed. Everybody. That's why I'm saying Killing Time with Cozies. Everybody, not just the booktubers. Everybody joins. Let's just all have like a big class reunion, but not be a class. Be like booktube reunion. That would be fun. If I hit the lottery, I'm treating all of you guys. Do a big conference. Be like, hey, come join me. And well, Tiffany and Sarah, we were, when we talk at sprints, we were talking about one time all of us getting together, and because of the silent book club movement, like that's a big thing right now. And I'm a member of a silent book club, and we're like, let's all get together and do a silent book club. I was like, none of us would be silent. We would all be laughing and talking, and that's good. Oh, Pat, that sounds delightful. A second cup of coffee. That I'm not going to lie, this is my second. Yes, Tammy, that would be so fun. Yes. Class reunions are my worst nightmare come true. Yeah. It's funny how you change as you're older. When I was, my first class reunion, I could not wait to go. I was so excited and get to see everybody. In my second, my 10 year, my 20 year, I was so excited. I wanted to go, and I was just like, oh, I can't wait to see all the people. And I bought a new dress and did all these things. And my 30th came along and I didn't even go. I was just like, To be honest, I just had surgery too, and I was not feeling up to people because I know you feel. I don't know if you're like this, but I feel like I have to be, like I have to put on a certain face. It's like a performance almost, and I leave exhausted, and sometimes I just don't have the energy for that. So I didn't go this year. I had some people, I know it was some people were disappointed. They wanted to see me. I didn't feel up to it this year. Well, it wasn't this year. It was 2 years ago. It was 2022. Uh, that's when I would go to Mrs. Peacock. That's funny. Yeah. Like I said, I really wanted to go to 10 and 20 in my 30. I didn't really. I don't live super far away. So when I go home and visit my family, I see most of the people I went to high school with. And the people that I want to see, I do see. I'm still in contact with them. Do not have. Yeah, I feel very blessed. I had a wonderful, there were problems in high school. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but as a whole, I would consider high school enjoyable. But for many people, it was not a good time. Like, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know coffee flights were a thing until one of your videos. Oh, I found a look. Oh, Pam. It's so fun to share a coffee flight. Laura from Laura Reads and I we'll do anytime the underground that's where actually ate birthday lunch yesterday. They do seasonal coffee flights, and anytime they have a new one, Laura and I like to get together. Hello, Mother Goose. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, it sounds like we all kind of feel the same about class reunions. It really, yeah, I'm sorry if you had a bad high school experience. It always, as a teacher, makes me feel sad when people say they didn't have a good school experience. And I know I wasn't your teacher, but I don't know. I kind of the my the I don't know what it is in me that feels like I represent ever there, and I should have done better. So I'm sorry if you had a bad high school experience. The people who were in charge and the people who were part of that should have done better, and I'm sorry for that. Um, oh, oh, this doesn't. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I feel very bad for that. People, teachers should not be that way. School should be a safe space. So, is anybody doing anything fun today? Give me some good news. Um, yeah, yes, yeah, I reading all these bad experiences. I feel so bad for you because I wish that I could have given you my experience. Yeah, I really wish I could have given you my experience. Um, Speaking of class reunions are murder by Libby Klein. If you had, maybe that would make you kind of be a balm about your own class reunions because um, it's pretty humorous. Do any of you read Libby Klein? I love her. If you don't and you want to giggle, I love her Poppy McAllister series. Mother Goose is having a relaxing bookish day. Very nice. Relaxing and watching some YouTube. I think that's the theme today, relaxing and watching YouTube. Yes, I agree. Fiona, I agree. I'm sorry that you all had such horrible experiences. You deserved better. And, shame on the people who did not do that for you. Yeah. Libby Klein. Yay. Oh, okay, Jen. I cannot wait to read the new one. I'm so excited. Um, Yeah, and even though you all had not such a great experience, look at how the beauty you are. It's like you're beauty for ashes and joy for mourning. Y'all turned out to be beautiful, wonderful, supportive people, even though your experiences did not promote that for you. I understand that totally. Reading and relaxing for you today. Good. Tammy, that's awesome. You guys are making my brain want to read. Thank you. I think that it's getting back to the normalcy of things. Good morning. Good morning. Hearts and whodunits. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hearts and or Olivia or Anita. I am so horrible with names. Hearts and whodunits. Please remind me of your name. I believe it is Olivia. I am so sorry. Anita, that's right. Okay, I'm so sorry. Anita is my mother's name. I should remember that. Hearts, I apologize. I am not great with names. Thank you. I won an ebook of class reunion. Oh, that's wonderful, Mother Goose. Did you enjoy it? Agree. I agree, Pamela. I think book people are the best people. Absolutely. Um, I know that a lot of you, I don't know if you're fantasy readers, and I enjoy fantasy. I don't read a ton of it, but have any of you read anything by Brian, is it Jacques? I got this. There was a library book sale, and we accidentally bumped into it yesterday, and I picked this up. Um, Mother Goose is Amy, but Mother Goose since I was teaching. Oh, I love that. Mother Goose is Amy. I have an aunt named Amy. I'm trying to make it do associations. I know I love it. It's okay. I count you all as friends, but I know that first. I I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Anita. I I am horrible with names, and I really sincerely apologize for that. I I don't know. I've never really been good with names. I have to do associations. Very nice. Oh, that's wonderful, Pamela. I've heard wonderful things about it. Oh, Amy, you will love it. Haven't read it. Yes. I Diane, I think that that would be a wonderful I want to pop it open, but I have so many like my book basket is overflowing. This was all empty a month ago. Yeah, a month and a half ago. This was all empty. And now it is so full. I've got Scooby sitting over here too. Um, Scooby and Bob, I need to put all this stuff away, but my book basket just keeps growing. I was like, I really kind of wanted to start this one because this reminds me of Velma's outfit. The Scooby Doo Readathon is making me grab books, but I'm not getting them read. Um, I really want to read this because I love Japanese translations. What you are looking for in the library. So many. And then, I'm having my Pride and Prejudice moment. Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. Oh, all the books I want to read. And then I go to the library in the bookstore with my husband yesterday. Oh, yes. Mother Goose. Yes. Yes, yes. I think after retiring from teaching, I've had 12,000 or like 2,000 students. And then when I was teaching in China, when I left, I had something like 1,800 students. Yeah, it's hard to remember all the names. There's a lot of hun or how you kiddo. That was my hey kiddo. Yeah, Agatha Christie is popular, but it seems grittier thrillers and mysteries and bookshops here. Yeah, Fiona, that's weird to me that you don't have a lot of cozies there because there is a lot of cozies that take place in on your side of the pond. Audiobooks online, yes. Oh, you want to see my book basket? Okay, okay, we'll do that. Um, I have a couple of things. I did finish the Heaven and Earth grocery store. This was my Fred read, and I thought it was perfect because of sports, but also he has a white shirt. He just needs a red tie. So I did finish that. I have a Victoria Holt's The House of a Thousand Lanterns. I love the cover of this. This was from one of my vintage book hauls. I have this one here. Oh, Lisa, welcome. Hello, Lisa. My name is Sonia. Welcome. We have lots of booktubers in the chat. They're going to share their handle, but Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. It's in my basket. Um, what are you looking for in the library by Michiko Aoyama? Aoyama. I'm working on my Japanese. Eleanor Ophelia is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. The Secret of Phantom Lake. This is a Alfred Hitchcock book. Oh, I love that you were a fourth grade teacher. I taught third grade for 20 years. I always said they never promoted me. I taught second grade for 2 years. The Adventures of Chatterer the Red Squirrel. Hello, Lou. Nice to see you. If coming into the chat, hello, anyone who's coming in. The Forgotten Garden by Kate Morton, because oh my gosh, the fall vibes on this. And look at this inside. I want like a wall that looks like this. I love it. I have a Phyllis Whitney that I just received from Mitzi for my birthday. If you watch my birthday video, I want to read that so badly because it has such fall vibes. This one, Strange Men in the Mountains, Headless Horseman. I picked this because I thought in case I got Fred, this would be perfect. This was a birthday gift from my pen pal, Cinder, from Marissa Meyer. My pen pal, Allie, sent this to me. She lives in Texas. And There He Kept Her by Joshua Moling, because this sounds really kind of creepy. I got this out of it's actually signed by the author, which I think is super cool. I've been wanting to read this for a while. It's Kindred by Octavia Butler. Phyllis Whitney, Hunter's Green. I've been wanting to read that. I have Season of the Witch by Dorothy Eden. I want to read that. This is it right here. This is the Phyllis Whitney I've been wanting to read. The Mystery of the Haunted Pool. My sister Tammy talked about that one. I have this book here. This is a Gladys Tabor book, but it's a cookbook. So I definitely want to read through that. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Tammy. Thank you so much. We're just doing a book basket. This is 2 Agatha Christie's. These are short stories. So if I'm in the mood for a short story, I have that one. Y'all, I have my basket loaded. It is absolutely loaded. And y'all, can you get into Elizabeth sent me this card here. Isn't that darling? Like, this is Sonia in a picture. This is everything I love. And it came with a bookmark. And that bookmark is actually inside of my book that I'm reading, the Winnie Archer. It came with this bookmark. And in my Winnie Archer Needed to Death book that I'm actually currently reading. And I also have this in my basket, Murder, She Wrote. It is the Halloween Trick or Treachery. Who knew we were going to do a book tour of the cart here? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Encyclopedia Brown, The Case of the Dead Eagles. I have that in my book card as well. Thank you. I love the card too. This is the book Still Meadow by Gladys Tabor. I'm still working on a Gladys Tabor, so that's kind of put to the side. I have Cold Comfort Inn by Stella Gibbons. I've been wanting to read that. If you didn't know, I am a teacher. I no longer teach elementary school, but I teach immigrants English. I work through our local university here. And most of my students, I have 22 students, and I have 13 different languages, or 13 different countries represented in my classroom. But the country that's most represented is India. And so I picked this up because Dava Shastri's Last Day by Kirthana Ramasidi. This is about a woman from India and kind of her journey and travels. And then I just finished this one. This is by Deborah Sprinkle, who I met in one of my vlogs. It's Sharktooth Island. It's actually a novella that's all about different pirates in different eras. And then on my book card, I also have my Best Writs Exorcism, which I've read already. This was a gift from my friend Laura at Laura Reads. We buddy read this together. I did do a vlog about it. And I just finished this one. And the number 3, The Truth About Stacy, in my one of my videos as well. We also have, you didn't know I had so many books here, did you? The Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbinders in Suspense. I have this for Halloween when I'm ready for, I dropped something, when I'm ready for a little read. And Tammy, are you wishing you wouldn't have asked for a tour of the basket? Because now you're getting a tour of the cart. The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters. I loved this cover and I picked it up. This said summer for me, but I didn't get to it. I have Ballet Shoes by Noah Strickfield. Um, by Noel Strickfield. I am thinking about doing a You've Got Mail vlog, and this is one of the books that she reads. And then I have Phyllis Whitney Rain's song that I have in this cart here. And my last few, A Marked Man by Barbara Hamilton. This is a first ladies cozy mystery. And I am fascinated with like presidents and first ladies of the past. I've been to several presidential homes. Like I've been to Benjamin Harrison's home. I've been to um, Herbert Hoover's home. I've been to I'm trying to think of all the presidential homes. I've been to several of them, but I think I just find historical presidents interesting. This I picked for spring and I didn't get to it, but it's The Murderous Mayhem at Honeychurch Hall by Hannah Dennison. This takes place in the UK. And then You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince. I got that on a haul. And that's it. That's my whole book cart. I needed to tidy this up anyway. You kind of encouraged me, so thank you. Yes, I have a couple of books to read. For someone who doesn't really have a big bookshelf, I certainly have a lot here. So thank you. Yes, You've Got Mail is my favorite movie of all time. And which is funny because I don't really care for rom-coms, but there's something about that movie that I love. I think it's because it's bookish and it's very smart, and it's witty and charming and not piney and like most rom-coms are for me. So, and it's not crude or crass. It's very wholesome. I just kind of enjoy it. Yes. One of my favorite lines is, she would make coffee nervous. I know a lot of people like that, and some days I am like that. So thank you for helping me clean up my bookshelf or my book cart. You gave it a good little tidy here. Yes, I got a thank you card I need to mail. Here we go. Thank you very much, friends, for helping me tidy up my bookshelf. Thanks, Tammy. I probably will do a little better job because I don't want to be my side view is this is not my best view. You can see, yeah, no thanks. It does come with the BookTube. I have bought more books since I've started BookTube, but I also have more friends to send books to, and so that makes it a little easier. Um, I I need to do another book, like a vintage book haul video too, because your girl found a few more. Tammy, yes, Dan he loves to read, but he has I don't know how to explain it. His job is very stressful, and he's in front of a computer all day and he's analyzing and whatever. And I think for him, he just needs some mindless entertainment. He reads more of when he does read, it's comic books. He likes to read comic books or whatnot. We don't read the same kind of books, but we had the Bottomless Pie, something at the bottom of the pie. We had that on audio that we were going to listen to on our trip. So we're going to maybe try to do that here. Or his problem is when he sits down to read, he's so mentally exhausted, he usually just falls asleep. And so he doesn't read as much as I do. I'm very blessed. I work part-time and he works full-time. And when I was working full-time, I didn't have time to read either. You know, my brain just couldn't do it, especially teaching. I just didn't have it in me. So I wish that he would probably read more if he had a job that wasn't so mentally, you know. But he loves books though, and he loves bookstores. Like we went to bookstores yesterday, and he enjoys that too. He was the one that actually dragged me to the Novel Neighbor. We were on our way to the hospital to visit his mom, and he's like, "Let's go to a bookstore. What's that one that you've talked about going to?" And I said, we don't have to do that. I know we need to get to the hospital. He's like, let's go to the bookstore. So, yeah. And he, picked up a t-shirt for me and then snuck and got this beautiful card. So, yeah. Martin has been reading. That's wonderful. I love that. Yeah, Fiona's Martin has been reading more. I found some James Patterson. Martin's not one for bookshops, so yeah. I mean, it's not for everybody. And Dan will go, you know, he's like you because I will rarely buy unless I'm looking for a specific book. I don't usually buy them in bookstores. Not because I don't want to. It's just I don't know. I don't think about it. I, I will for gifts, but not for me. If that makes sense, I don't know. But the one that we went to, if you didn't watch the birthday vlog, also had a romance section in it. And for someone who you know how I feel about that. I thought it was so cute. I just loved it. Hey Sean, nice to see you. Thanks for coming and dropping in. What book are you reading? Um, Also some more beautiful cards that I got, like this. Isn't that beautiful? That was from Mitzi. I just love that with those pumpkins and it was handmade. And then my bestie made this card for me. It's a flip flap card, and poof, your 40s are gone. It was so funny. I love birthday cards. This was from my friend Jackie, and this one was from my friend Laura. I just very sweet. People have been spoiling me, and I think that I've shown you guys everything. I believe so. Was watching old Murder She Wrote episodes. Esther, that's awesome. Thank you. I love that. I love that so much. I have a lot of Tammy, we're very blessed in this area. We have a lot of thrift stores here. Um, I really enjoy thrift stores because I worked in one for a while. I worked in a consignment boutique for a while. I just made it sound fancy. And I kind of working there, I stopped teaching and I worked for it was a parent of one of my former students, and she hired me and I was doing all of the merchandising for the store, like the decorating and all of that. And then I started doing the consignment portion, like the taking in and going through things. And then I did sales for a while. And I learned that working in a thrift store, how much waste there is, like how much people spend for the new decor that's out for that year, or the new this for that year, or the new, clothes for that year, whatever. And then 6 months later, they're bringing it in to sell, and they might get 20, maybe 15 or 10% of the money that they spent into it. And learned a lot about the environment as far as wastefulness in the environment, and how the fourth biggest waste that we have that's in is clothing. It's clothing is filling the landfills, and the number 5 is seasonal decor and like craft items, like people make something and then toss get that's what number 5 of what's filling the landfills. And I thought, but when we buy things secondhand and thrift, we're helping to keep those things out of the landfills, and that just makes me feel a little better. And now I will stop with my soapbox. I could talk about the what I've learned from working at a consignment shop, because I learned a lot. Oh, coloring. Yes, I love coloring. I don't know if I could talk and color at the same time. I'm not really good at that. Oh, I love it. Amy loves thrifting. Take care of the little free library. Always in the hunt of books. Yep. Yes. Thrifting books and thrifting. I just keeps it out of a landfill. And then when you shop consignment, you're putting a little money in your neighbor's pocket. And I or when you shop, like charity shops, you're putting a little money back into whatever charity they're working for. Like we have one that's a food pantry, and that's where I get my great book deals. She's always happy to see me because I usually leave with a bag of books. Um, I do miss Borders, and I Waterstones is in the UK. I would love to go to a Waterstones. I see lots of videos about that. Um, Maisie, kitty, 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 come here, Maisie, come see people. I don't know if she's going to do that. I hear her messing around, but I don't know if she'll pop up here. Um, I miss. I love seeing the resurgence though of um I love that you're talking back to me. That's great. We're just friends having coffee, sitting in a very odd and strange coffee shop with a very odd vintage curtain that I made over here. This materials from like the late 70s. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, this is our like trash closet, and there's shelving in there, but it doesn't film pretty. So I put that curtain up there. And so, yeah, I'm a little bit of a weirdo, but that's okay. I love vintage stuff. Also, thrifting, you find the best and unique things. And I've walked into department stores and I look around and I was like, everything looks the same. There's nothing unique here. Yeah, people put free boxes. That's wonderful. Yeah. We have free food donation boxes. We have a lot of free libraries. We have a free store. Yes, Luke, I'm vintage too. I'm vintage too. I'm proud of that. We have character and, we have a story and character. That's what vintage is. I love that. I love that communities are doing that. And it's funny. My best friend, who's like my sister, she's bougie. She will not step into a thrift store. And it's just it's not in her ministry, and everybody has their thing, and I'm like, girl, you know how much money you spend and you could save so much more money. Okay, it's yours. It's your money. Do what you want. um they don't have to. Okay. Okay, I do love the resurgence of the little, like, small business owned, like, personal, what is that, like, self businesses that are coming up of bookstores. I feel like that we're having more of those. Pam, I love hearing that. I will say that my life has done nothing but get better since turned 40. When I turned 40, 40 and 41 I didn't know if I was going to make it, but 42 came around and things got much better. So, uh, we have a bookstore, used bookstore here that does $3 hardbacks and $1 paperbacks. I don't know how they stay in business. And they buy back your books so you can earn credit. And, like, I've been shopping on credit at that store for 6 months. So, like I said, I don't know how they stay in business, to be honest, with $3 books, but as long as it's open, I'm going to support it. Absolutely. Peonia is 56 and liking where she is at life. You guys are making you guys. I could hug you. If you like hugs, I'm hugging you right now. If hugs make you uncomfortable, whatever makes you comfortable, that's what I'm doing. High fiving, fist bumping, whatever. Oh, it's really, I'm in my sunroom. This is where I do filming, and it is really a lovely day here today. It's just really, really hot. Oh, welcome back, coffee. Loving this new coffee and syrups. What kind of syrup do you like? I have brown sugar. It's like sugar-free brown sugar cinnamon today because the coffee flavor I had was called cinnamon Subway. Oh, I do too, Pat. I love them. I love them. And I love when people give good hugs. Like, my Dan gives the best hugs. My mom gives the best hugs. Where's some past my birthday? That's wonderful. Amy, I love hearing that. I met my Dan later in life too. I met Dan when I turned 42. Um, and I was married in my 20s and single in my 30s. And then I met Dan in my 40s. And here I am with him. And he's like, I, I couldn't have, I couldn't have written the story better. So anything with Carmel, I love that too. Oh, thank you for all the hugs. You guys warm my heart. Turkey sandwich and macaroni salad. That sounds delicious. That sounds wonderful. Yes. I don't know what we're having for lunch, but I'm going to try to put together some sort of healthful meal today because we have been way off track. Um, Dan wanted to, he suggested like eating around the world a little bit. So we had German food on Tuesday. and it's all blending together. We had German food on Tuesday, Greek food on Tuesday night. Yesterday, I did a BLT, so we went American there, yesterday, and then for dinner, we had Mexican. So I think that I'm going to try to figure out something. I have some turkey burger. I think I might make some sort of yumminess with that. Michelle, welcome. Thanks for dropping in here and saying hello. We're just sharing books that we're reading. We're talking about life, and I have a little bit of I'm going to call it birthday hangover. I worked out and thought, man, I'm going to go say hi to my friends. So hello, 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 hello. Thank you, Sean. I love that. I love the little heart. I use that emoji a lot. So thank you. Thank you very much. If you're watching BookTube today, I had several people say they were watching BookTube. I noticed that I have a lot of friends who have posted some new videos. So um, go show them some love if you can. Believe in Yourself. That's Tammy. She has a BookTube channel. I saw that she just saw a video. Bye, Tammy. See you next time. Thanks for coming. Mwah. Um, Fiona Reads and Eats. She just had a video a couple of days ago. I need to catch up too. That's why I'm reminding myself. So, um, yeah, this week has been a lot. So yes, Ambi has a channel as well. Ambi Craft Reads. If you have a channel, please feel free to mention it. I do think that I'm going to have to get going too. I need to start lunch. I'm hoping Dan should be back about 1 o'clock, and he'll be hungry. So I'm going to make something nice for him and listen to the Cider Shop, whatever the name of that book. I think it's Cider Shop Rules. Um, oh, that's wonderful. A new series with shorts. That's wonderful. How fun. Posted her mid-month reading update. Michelle Lynn reads. That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see. Um, you all are such a blessing to me. And I know I say this in every video, but I really truly mean it from the bottom of my heart is that you all just make the world a better place being a part of it. And I know that we have a lot of scars and a lot of things that have hurt us in life. And I'm sorry for that. I truly am. But your ability to show love and to care for others and to lift people up, even though really makes this world a better place. So thank you for that. I'm going to jump off of here. Oh, and I will talk to you guys sometime later. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye now. Thank you.